Saint, who's the A&R of Galantis, a really good friend of mine, had sent an email to Guetta with a song. And he said, "This is Galantis record. Would you want to do a collab?" He replied saying, "I like it." Which wasn't really a commitment, but it was enough for me and Saint to just start powering through with everyone. There's this Guetta collab that we were looking for. And, we proposed that record to literally anyone. We proposed it Miley Cyrus. At some point, Tones and I was possibly going to do it and then didn't. Proposed it to Ellie Goulding, to Noah Cyrus, to Pink, and Zara Larsson, a bunch of other people. And it just didn't work out in one way or another. And then we got Little Mix to cut it. At the time, it was before they had that #1 album. So timing at the time for us, Little Mix compared to maybe Ellie Goulding or Miley Cyrus or the other thousands of people we asked were maybe not as great in a way. But in reality, it turned out to be perfect timing because they, in the meantime, had a #1 album 3 months before we put out Break Anthem. And in that case, I wasn't even managing Galantis, nor David Guetta, nor Little Mix. That was kind of like the moment where I actually switched the way that I do A&Ring also for my producer writers. Because basically, we don't manage any of these artists, but we own the song in a way. And the only way to compete with the other songs that these big DJs have is to basically help the manager and the label to find the features so that your song is on the top of the pile and not at the bottom. That way you're also quite in the know of what's going on, because most of the times before I was pitching a song to someone, they would accept it, get stems, and then I would, every couple months, "Hey, how's it going? Is there a bounce? Hey, how's it going? Is there a bounce?" And then I find out 10 months after that they say, "Oh, sorry, we've decided to pass." And then this happened quite a lot. With Heartbreak Anthem, how that thing went, that's how we switched the way of how we in our records, even if we don't manage the artist. And I think that also helped me a lot, being more and more present with managers, labels, and all of that. And then allowed me to be involved in big records that then allowed me to start getting big artists and all of that.